this is a bonus reading for Scorpios. I was a little hard on Scorpio in my last reading, but I do expect more from you. I mean, you are my tribe. So, this is a reading for abso-fucking-lutely single Scorpios. You know, I got a notification this morning from one of my favorite readers. She's a very good reader. And I went in to listen to the Scorpio video, and, you know, about 5 minutes in, I thought, who the fuck are these Scorpios? And of all this shit going on in relationships. Because I know at least 5 of us who, yeah, I got nothing. There's no communication. There's no flirting. There's no dating. There's zero. And for some of us, it's 5 years. And I know that the pandemic is just a bit of a damper on the situation. But the truth is, I've been a recluse for 5 years, and when they said, you have to stay home, I said, I see nothing's changed. Okay, that's fine. Then they said 6 feet, and I said, whoa, wait a minute. Prior to this episode, my sacred space was 10 feet. So I've somehow lost 4 fucking feet in the process. But I don't go out anyway, so where do those of us who are following social distancing during and before the pandemic, what's in it for us? And I gotta tell you, the cards are saying the same thing she did. We got 3 pages here. That's fucking messages, messengers, information coming in. I'm not seeing it in my life. I don't know about yours, but I'm not getting any of that. But we have the Page of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have privileged Scorpio, female, and mature male Scorpio. So you guys are in on this reading. And the Queen of Swords Scorpio. She is the no-nonsense. I think this one that they're talking about has, she's probably a late Scorpio with some Sag planets. But she too has had a drought in the dating kingdom. Pathway. Okay. She's showing up with, sorry, I'm trying to get a name on here. She is showing up with the Temperance card, which is balance and patience. But I think she is balanced and patient. I don't think it's a warning for her. I think it's who she is. It's a description of who she is. And there is a new pathway offered to her. Okay, one of the girls on the bench is telling me that Judy or Judith needs to take a new direction toward law school. If you've considered it or you've flirted with that concept, take the jump. It may be others beside just Judith, but someone here wanted to make sure Judith got that message. So for you late Scorps with Sag planets, okay, this is like crazy shit. The courthouse and the adjudication card came up with the new path. Oh, they're telling me that one of you will not do well in court with the eviction situation. Save yourself the time and trouble and pick a new path. There's a new doorway opening to you. This is happening because you stayed too long at the fair. You were supposed to have moved on by now. You got lazy. Okay, I thought we weren't going to be so rude to them today. I beat them up last time. This brunette has shoulder length hair. I can't tell if her car is red or blue. They keep changing the color. I don't know if you're driving a blue car and you're going to get a red one, or if you've got a red one and you're going to get a blue one. Or maybe your roommate's got a red one and you have a blue one. She says, pack the car and move on. And the card of journey has shown up. Okay, so that's... Will you stop sticking to me? Oh, I pull the cards. I count them as I pull them out. I spread the deck out, and they talk to me, and I tell me which ones. I counted carefully, and yet, instead of 20 cards, I have 24 cards. So there's a little something extra for us at the end. Privileged Scorpio, single, absolutely not dating. There is evidently all the people are showing up. There is a wealthy man that you will be introduced to. Could I get something else on this? The anchor is here, but I don't think it's about anchoring down. I think it's, I'm seeing boats, yacht club, dock, something like that. Come on, a little more data, guys. He is the key to getting you out of that gilded cage. He's the key to... You're feeling caged, you're feeling trapped, you're feeling like, what the fuck's next? I can do that, but I shouldn't do that. Would that be the best thing for me? He holds the key. There's a chemical reaction. There's chemistry. But more than a sensual attraction is the intellectual attraction to this man. And him to you. He actually likes the way your brain works. The other one who's waiting for the Page of Pentacles, or who will hear from the Page of Pentacles, he's a mature man, and he's showing up with the compass. Okay, he knows how to get you what you want. The compass is telling me that he can help steer you in the right direction. The wishing well is here in the Page of Pentacles, so I'm assuming this has to do with money. Waiting for a name, hoping for a name. And there's recognition. I'm seeing an office. Hang on. Oh, please. Could I see more? Instead of frames, could I have a video, please? You're actually working in a company and you hate it, you don't want to go back to a regular job, or you're been made to go back and you're not really comfortable with it. But more than not comfortable with possible exposure to the plague is that you're so done. You're just so fucking done with that phase of your life. This gentleman can help you navigate to a new path to get you what you want. But someone here is saying that you absolutely must be very specific about what you want. sit down, think about it, write it down on a piece of paper, and then read it to the universe. Don't just say, I want a new job. Okay, that's lame, and you're not going to end up at Burger King, okay? Be very specific about what it is you want. Another Scorpio I know was telling me, I want blue eyes and dimples. I said, and she goes, that's good. I said, you idiot. You get a serial killer with blue eyes and dimples. Could you, flesh out the being that you are hoping to bring into your life? Be very specific. For one of you, he will write you a letter of introduction. Okay, over here we have 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. What a fucking surprise. We are our own worst enemy. In case no one ever told you that. Girls, I'm going to use the lips today, okay? Stop helping me talk. 8 of Swords. We all know what the 8 of Swords means by this point. She's surrounded by swords, but not completely. She's tied up, but only with a ribbon. She could easily untie herself, take off the blindfold, take a good hard fucking look at what she's stressed about, hiding from, refusing to go forward to, and walk out of those swords. We are often our own worst enemy. Like me, and we smoke too much. But, I don't really have anything else to do with my mouth. Well, that was bad. We got the 3 of Pentacles. We got negotiations. We got talking to people about business. We got talking about money. And you're avoiding that why? I hear someone saying, I lost my mojo. I know that one. I fucking know that one. I feel like I have had a series of unfortunate events in the last year. Yeah, it's been a rough year. Including fracturing my knee. So hopefully you didn't break anything. Because now I've gained 40 pounds from not being able to get around. But we have the Magician card for you, which says you need to stop being afraid. You really have all the talents that you need. You really have all the skills that you need. You've worked hard. You've gathered the knowledge that you need to move forward. So get off the pity pot and move. Somebody with a name that begins with D. I don't know if you need to talk to Daryl? Darren? Doug? One of the nicer ladies on the bench said, stop being a scaredy cat. Okay. I wouldn't put it quite that way. Despite the 4 of Swords, which is, I think in that instance, the pandemic, and the need for social distancing, and the need not to get the plague, you need to reach out to this person. For those of you who know this guy, you have the ability to, it has to do with, for one of you it has to do with your art, for another one of you it has to do with a new business idea you have for yourself, a new direction in your life, and you hesitate to say it out loud because you're afraid it'll sound stupid. It's not going to sound stupid. Trust me. It's stupid not to say it. It's stupid not to talk to someone about it, because if you don't say anything, it's a no. If you say it out loud and they point out the reasons why it wouldn't work, well, then it's still a no. But it's also the possibility of a yes. So, look, Scorps, we have Uranus in Taurus. It's going to be there a long time. It has opposed us. And I personally would rather work with an opposition any day than a square, but that being said, it's going to change areas of our life as it progresses through the sign. Now, if you only have one or two planets in Scorpio and they're later degrees, well, you're not really feeling the full effect of it now. If you're like me and you have a Venus at 0 degrees, a Saturn at 6 degrees, a Sun at 19 degrees, a Mercury at 23 degrees, it's going to just keep, change. Uranus brings change. And because it's in opposition to us, it may not be where we thought we were going or what we thought we wanted. But as it hits you, take that energy and use it. Know that the energy of change is there and use it. That's what transits are about. They offer an energy. You can use it. You can hide from it, like I often do when Mars is in Aries. Just stay home because people are being assholes. Unfortunately, it's going to be in Aries for 6 months, so I may stay in lockdown till January. Use the energy and make the changes that you want, because the energy is there in opposition to things you were doing, so use it and make changes. You'll be much happier if you do. Trust me. Trust me on this one. You do not want to fuck around with Uranus. If it says, let go, let go. Look around. There's something else you can pick up instead. Underneath. Third line. What's going on underneath? Well, here's a big surprise. The priestess is here. Things you don't know yet. Okay. And the Justice card. What the hell is it? What the hell? You get off my elbow. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Justice card and the Seven of Coins. Okay, this is male Scorpio. Girls, I'm going to use the lips, and if you don't stop it, you're going to get off the bench. You can't play anymore. This is for several male Scorpios. I'm seeing late 20s, early 30s. One of you I am hearing is 31. And you have been working at something, and whatever your skill, your trade, your project you've been working on, and I'm hearing, what is the fucking point? The world's going to hell. What's the fucking point? There is a point. Keep continuing, because, the Justice card is here, and generally, and specifically what I'm getting in this particular part of the reading is that it's about getting your just desserts. It's about getting what you've earned. So, though the Seven of Pentacles indicates that possibly you're not seeing a great deal of results from what you've been working on, things are going on underneath, because this is the third row, what's going on underneath, and you are closer than you know. Someone is saying, you truly are closer than you know. The Four of Wands came out, and yeah, in many respects that can be a relationship card, or moving in with somebody card, or a marriage card. And this instance, card of a gift. Totally unexpected. Just when you think you're not going to make any progress, you haven't covered any ground, it's a losing battle. Do not give up. Pull in that Uranus energy for change. And do remember that Mars is a co-ruler of Scorpio. It's not our main ruler. We generally prefer Pluto, as we like to blow things up. But Mars is also our ruler, and Mars is in its ruler right now. So there is a tremendous amount of energy to be tapped into and utilized. Be careful with it, because it's Mars. But you really are closer than you think. The gift is, the gift and the child card are here. The child card is like the fool. It's totally unexpected. It's also about taking a leap of faith. In your leap of faith in this instant is to continue going forward because it's right there. And just when you're like, okay, I've taken this fucking leap of faith and I'm falling, just listen to Tom Petty, do a little free falling, because someone actually gifts you the assistance that you need to. They're showing me a race, and you think you've been running, and you're only at the 2-mile mark, and then you close your eyes and you run a little bit more, and you open your eyes and you're at the finish line. That's the picture they're showing me. So you are farther ahead than you think. Okay, what does the priestess have to say? Whatever it is, it's coming in fast, motherfucker. She's here with the 8 of Wands. Oh, not taking those. Yes, mother. Oof. Money. Yes. Ooh, that gave me chills. Yes. Okay, she says money is coming in, and use your instincts wisely. Don't go hog wild with this money. Be careful about your choices. It's a 10 of Pentacles, so it's in a reasonable sum of money that you can actually do something important with. But it's the 7 of Cups here, and the 7 of Cups is, well, it's filled with lovely things. It's also filled with nasty things, so make your choices carefully. Don't go hog wild, is what they're telling me. This is especially important for the Scorpio man in his 40s with the beard, with brown? Is it brown or is it red? Come on, make up your mind. Okay, I guess there's a couple of you. One of you has brown hair, and the other one, at least one of you, has red hair. And the warning is to use your instincts. Don't be misled. Don't be led astray. Don't be fooled by your idiot friends, is what someone just said. Okay, girls. See, we're just being a little harsh with the Scorpios again today. But they didn't actually call you idiots. It's your idiot friends. Choices to be made. Make them carefully. Think things through. And if I were you, I would sit down and make a plan of, if you had this much cash, what would you do with it? Don't invest it in any harebrained schemes, somebody is saying. Okay, I guess this is a big danger for you to squander this windfall. And they're warning you not to do it. Pay attention. Any more advice here, guys? Nothing? Anybody jump right in? No? Okay, we'll take one of these. Let's see what we have for these kings. You are safe from harm. You are safe from harm is what I'm hearing. But your money won't be if you're not careful with it. Okay. Then we have that fucking Queen of Wands. That broad has been haunting my readings for a year and a half. Yep, she shows up as what stands between me and a future with a mate, with a little joy. Not in this house. Please let me sell it. And here she is showing up yet again. This time she's showing up with the Page of Swords. That sneaky little bastard, he almost never bodes well. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's not make this about me. Let's make this about whoever this reading is for. I'm hearing don't trust her. Okay. And the Chariot. One scenario they're showing me is that she is bossy. She comes in I had a line from Married to the Mob. She thinks her shit don't stink. And she does think that. And she wants to organize, take control of a situation, she wants to take the running of this out of your hands. For one of you, it might be a marriage. She's just going to come in and boss around your marriage, your wedding. For another of you, it has to do with school, your children's school. There's a bunch of them out there. And they're worse than Karens. Okay. Yeah. The core matter is jealousy and vindictiveness and really wanting to see you with those 10 swords in your back. And even if you're not fumbling, she will take things out of your hands, take control of the situation, and as my kids used to say, come in and boss it all around, and say that she had to do so because you completely fucked it up, even though you didn't. When you see her coming, never mind, give her an inch, she'll take a mile. This one will fuck you up. So, you drive the chariot, put her in her place, thank her, and tell her services are not required. Please don't kill her. But as I often say, when people say, oh, death, Scorpio, it's your card, I go, no, I am not death. But if you say that again, I can arrange yours. Yeah, I am a cunt. You're going to have a battle with her. Emotional, verbal, social. And it's a turning point for you. I get that this woman has bullied you and other people for quite some time. And you really need to put her in her place. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to knock her out, but they're telling me that some of you know who she is. Think about it before you come out of hibernation. Some of you, I'm even hearing some of you going, she's going to be a fucking problem. Yeah, she is going to be a problem. And you really need to deal with this. And I don't know why. It has something to do with oh, guys, you're so funny. I've been telling humans that everyone is at a crossroads. The human race is at a crossroads, and that each person, it is imperative right now that they be the best human being they can possibly be. And make your choices wisely. Think before you open your mouth. Think before you act. Be the best that you can be. And this is somehow tied into your being the best human you can be. And that means not being a doormat for a bully. Because you do a bully no service when you walk away and lay down and let them hurt you. They're going to continue to go on and do it to other people. And they're not going to evolve. So frequently when you stand firm and calm and, in my case, speak very crisp, sharp, pointy words, and put them in their place, you do not only yourself a service, but other people who might have become their victim down the road. And you might actually trip something in their brain and make them think. So it's important. And the card I got for advice is the Siren. Somebody is tempting you to, they're trying to lead you astray. A temptation may lead you astray. So don't be tempted by any bullshit she gives you, and certainly do not be tempted to walk away and let her get away with this. I'm hearing Jennifer. I don't know why they said it like that, but I don't know if you're Jennifer or she's Jennifer. Anyway, bottom line, we have Queen of Cups and the Emperor. Well, wouldn't that be fucking nice? Okay. I mean, let's just go with Queen of Cups being Scorpio women. And we all know who the Emperor is, just hasn't fucking shown up. Seven of Pentacles. Again, we had it up there. Keep going. You're almost there. Lying tramps. You're all lying tramps out there. They do love to fuck with me. It's the Lover's card. So for some of us, single, completely unattached, absolutely not dating, not talking to anybody, not flirting with anybody, and some of us who very, 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 very clearly never let anyone from their past back in their life, they're still telling us there's a relationship. And just because they're torturing you assholes, just because they're dead doesn't mean they're all good and sweet. Because if they were, then we wouldn't have things like bad hauntings. No. For some of you, this is very specifically a message. Somebody is saying, it's a warning not to back down, not to give up, keep going forward. For several women over 55. Oof, he's cute. Oh, yeah, he's very okay. Really? You're going to parade them all in front of me? Yeah, there's some handsome men out there for older women. What about the younger girls? No showing me there, guys? No. Okay, but I did not see anybody with long hair, so I'm pretty sure no one was there for me. Okay. Following right up on that, just in case we didn't get the message, we have the Three of Cups and the Page of Cups. So, party, celebration, having a good time. It could be a party with 50 people, which you really shouldn't be doing right now if you don't want to get the plague. Or it can just be, last night, two of my friends in Alaska did one of those calls where I can see them on the phone. I don't know what they're called. And the three of us, and they weren't in the same house in Alaska, the three of us sat around. I was drinking ale, they were drinking beer, and we laughed for 4 hours. We had a really good time. And it can be that kind of celebration. You can laugh, you can celebrate with friends, just being alive, just being, for us it was adult women. But somewhere in there is an offer of love. So for us last night it was 3 women, but you can in fact talk to, well, if you like women, if you are a woman, then that's good. Or if it doesn't matter what sex they are, just the sex of your preference. Girls, shut up! Oh my goddess. You can start the relationship by having one of those, whatever you call those conversations where you see other people's faces on the phone. While you are hanging around, gaining a new perspective, you need a new perspective on how to connect. Yeah, they've been telling me that. What do you want me to do? Sit in the front porch naked? I don't think so. For some of you, you will actually make an agreement to go somewhere. And for a couple of you, this will happen as we move, before we move, as we move, while we're moving. Oh, the King of Cups shows up. Maybe he's the mover. You never know. I mean, it just says the same good ass shit. We got the Nine of Pentacles and the Stars. Oops. money, financial security, not worrying about where the rent is coming from. And the Star, an opportunity to get things that you always wanted. Make them happen. And the Four of Cups is here twice. It's here and it's here. Okay, I was looking for a little clarity because I knew I was going to have to pick up the Four of Cups. So I picked up the other deck and it's the Four of Cups. Sometimes, never mind, sometimes, Laurel says. The Four of Cups in this instance is missing the opportunity. Do not miss the opportunity. The Star is there, the Nine of Pentacles is there, but you're going to have to reach out. Otherwise, you're going to miss the opportunity to meet this person. And just in case, the last two cards down, don't miss the opportunity. Focusing on what's been, what has, and not seeing what's being offered. You will have to think outside the box. And that is another card of journey. We got it up there, we got it over here. Moving journey. It is the Six of Swords. It's literally, it says passage out of troubled waters into calmer waters, leaving chaos behind. So could simply be a trip near water. And didn't we have something going on up there with the yacht club? I mean, it doesn't have to be a yacht club. It could be a city dock. I just, I think the dock that goes out and the boat's attached to it, that's, oh, fuck me. One more reminder, those 4 extra cards, those little 4 extra cards. We are our own worst enemy. Don't fall into fear. Don't fall into depression. Don't fall into what is the fucking point, because that's been mine lately. Walk away from that. Get your cowboy boots on and get the fuck up and walk away from it before we all end up down the rabbit hole again. There is, again, assistance offered. The Four of Cups is the same thing. It's don't miss what's the opportunity that's being offered. And this is Pentacles, but I think it has to do not so much with money being offered as a tangible situation, like, let's go on a picnic together, you and a friend who you know has been in quarantine, and just go and have a picnic. And if you're with the person you were hoping to develop a relationship with, that's great. But it could also be like those girls, if they weren't in Alaska, we could go on a picnic today. And while there, my first reaction would be I'm not fucking leaving the house. But if I were to take the opportunity, and they just won't shut up today, and I'm trying to get all the bits they're telling me. Anyway, if I were to take that opportunity to go with these three of us, that might be when I meet this King of Cups, this Emperor. So what I'm saying is that I'm not going out because they're in Alaska. That's just not fucking happening. But don't miss the opportunity. There's a tangible opportunity being offered, tangible assistance. And it brings you what you want. We are our own worst enemies. So, for us abso-fucking-lutely single Scorpios, it's still saying something's out there, someone is out there for us. And I don't know what I expected the cards to say. They've been telling me the same shit for a year and a half. I'd like to find the Queen of Wands, so tie her up and put her in a sea trunk and send her off adrift. Because she's just been in the path. All of you, don't allow her to take control of the situation. You got this. Scorpio men over here. What did I tell you guys to do? Oh yeah, don't be led astray. Um, don't let your foolish friends convince you of a harebrained way to invest this money, because, yeah, they're about as far-sighted as you could throw them, and they're not looking at the big picture, and I need you to look at the big picture and not squander the opportunity. Okay? I hope this was helpful. Please leave a comment, any kind of comment, and below in the description you will find the link to my website, BohemianElegance.com. There you can shop for all kinds of really cool stuff, hand-painted gowns, wedding dresses, costumes. You can also, there's a link there to order a private reading. My email address is down there, and the information on my 2 books, which are available on Amazon in Kindle and paperback. So, I hope I was not as mean to you all as I was last time I did the Scorpio reading. And get off your ass and get to work.